directive that all federal workers send an email explaining what they did last week or risk being fired. There was a lot of confusion about this. Several cabinet secretaries told their employees not to respond or that it was voluntary, but the president is now insisting that everyone is on the same page.
The letters were sent out, and I think everyone at this table is very much behind it.
He told us there in the room that everyone at the table is very much behind this new initiative and behind Elon Musk. And he also said that he thinks they might do another round of this email. And when we did get a chance to ask Elon Musk about this directive, he described it more as a pulse check.
Which was figure out, are these people real? Are they alive? And can they write email?
But it certainly is true that it has sparked a lot of confusion and a lot of...
Are these people real?
Pretty depressed. They're a little worried about what's going to happen. How much further is it going to go?
We've talked to a lot of federal workers who have...
Now, I'm Renaldo McKenzie of the Neoliberalism. I'm watching ABC News Live, and I actually followed the cabinet meeting yesterday. And I want to make a point. And I just tweeted this on my Twitter page, Renaldo McKenzie. And I want to make a point, and this is a very important point. Okay? And this is the point. The Department of Government Secretaries are supposed to hold their staff accountable and know what's going on in their departments. Let me say this again in response to all of this and what Donald Trump and Elon Musk and this new policy of the DOGE. Let me say this. The Department of Government Secretaries are supposed to hold their staff accountable and know what's going on in their departments. Because, there seems to be a lot of confusion and bungling of roles. The problem is the Department of Government Secretaries are supposed to hold their staff accountable and know what's going on in their departments. Having another department to do this, such as the Department of Government Efficiency, is a waste in and of itself and suggests we don't need the secretaries. In fact, it's rather ironic. It's rather ironic that the same department that they created Department of Government, another department or a shadow government, to get rid of waste and to get rid of waste and to promote efficiency. But in doing so, they are doing the department itself is a waste. Secondly, if Elon Musk has to send a note requesting that federal workers send an email of their daily tasks to determine if federal workers are alive or dead, does not satisfy the rationale of doing such an exercise. Because if dead people are getting paid by the government, then they can also send back emails. Let me say this again, and this is profound. If Elon Musk has to send a note requesting that federal workers send an email of their daily tasks to determine if federal workers are alive or dead, does not satisfy the rationale of doing such an exercise. Because if people are getting paid by the government, then they can also send back emails. If dead people are getting paid by the government, then they can also send back emails. It's rather simple. It's rather elementary. It makes no sense what Elon told the cabinet yesterday. There has to be another way, a better way to do this efficiency and this cuts and so on. And each department with newly confirmed heads and a new president of this country in President Trump should run the government. And the shadow cabinet is not needed, as this creates waste, and we must pay DOGE and Elon plus the secretaries to do what? The secretaries should be sending their department heads. The secretaries should be sending their internal organ within their departments these emails, not a person outside of the government and paying them to do so. Absolutely ridiculous. This is the Neoliberalism. Tell me what you think about it. Please send us an email, info@theneoliberalism.com or renaldocmckenzie@gmail.com. You can visit us at theneoliberalism.com and renaldocmckenzie.com. Visit me on Twitter at Renaldo. Follow me on Twitter at Renaldo McKenzie. Facebook, Renaldo McKenzie or Renaldo C. McKenzie. Subscribe to the podcast. And this was a quick note on the Neoliberalism podcast and the Neoliberalism YouTube channel by Renaldo McKenzie. What good?